High upon the ridges of the Odenwald, overlooking the wide Rhine Valley, stands a place whose very name stirs the imagination: Frankenstein Castle. Its gloomy towers rise like silent witnesses to centuries gone by, where stone and story intertwine. Built in the 13th century by the noble family who called themselves von Frankenstein, the castle was once a proud seat of local power. Time, however, was not gentle. By the 18th century, its walls had fallen into ruin, and today only fragments remain. Weathered stones that whisper of forgotten lives. Yet ruins are never merely empty shells. They are vessels of memory, holding echoes of triumph and decline, of mystery and legend. In the early 19th century, a young English writer gave the world one of its most haunting tales: Frankenstein, or the modern Prometheus. Mary Shelley's novel tells the story of a scientist who dared to challenge the boundary between life and death. Was she ever here, upon this hill? There is no proof, and yet some hints remain to keep the possibility alive. Was it coincidence or true inspiration? We may never know for sure. Adding to the legend is the figure of Johann Conrad Dippel, born within these walls in 1673. An alchemist, theologian, and restless experimenter, he worked with chemicals, anatomy, and the mysteries of life itself. Some whisper that his reputation, woven with rumors of strange experiments, may have reached the ears of Mary Shelley. Fact or folklore, the story deepens the aura of this place. At the ascent to the castle stands a monument to the fallen of 2 world wars. Yet such memorials are more than remembrance. They become silent markers, pointing toward deeper mysteries buried within the land. And indeed, as we leave the walls of Frankenstein Castle behind, the story does not end. Here, certainty fades, and imagination begins to walk beside us. As the path winds away from the castle, curious arrangements reveal themselves in the undergrowth. Stones placed in patterns that seem too deliberate to be chance rise from the forest floor, like echoes of a forgotten order. They resemble the faint remains of ancient structures, their purpose lost to time. Here, the land feels charged with an uncanny presence. It is no wonder that this hill has long been whispered about, and that many legends cling to it and the lands around. Every stone here carries a silence heavier than words, hinting at rituals long forgotten. Further along the trail, the mystery takes on a more tangible form. Scattered among the forest floor are stones that behave unlike ordinary rock. They are magnetic. When a simple magnet is brought close, it clings to their surface, as if drawn by an invisible thread. To the eye, these boulders appear plain, weathered, almost unremarkable. Yet within them lies a hidden charge, a quiet force that defies expectation. This hill has long carried a name, the Magnetic Mountain. Generations of wanderers spoke of compasses faltering here, of needles wavering as if confused by some unseen hand. Science offers one explanation. The stones are thought to have been struck by lightning, the immense energy altering their very structure, leaving them permanently magnetized. And here the story circles back to the name Frankenstein. For in Mary Shelley's tale, it was lightning that breathed life into the creature, a force of destruction, yet also of creation. Was Shelley ever aware of this mountain's reputation? We do not know. But the parallel lingers, as if myth and landscape were quietly woven together. Some see in these stones nothing more than geology, iron-rich rock transformed by thunderbolts. Others sense more, that the mountain itself is alive with energy, a place where nature reveals its hidden power. And it is here, on this hill, that folklore adds yet another layer. Whispered traditions claim this to be Germany's second great witches' gathering place, rivaled only by the Brocken in the Harz. To those who believe, the magnetism is no accident. It is the residue of rituals, of forces beyond science, imprinted upon the land. The truth may lie in physics, or in legend, or in both. But as you hold a magnet to these stones and feel its pull, you are reminded that even the smallest fragment of rock can carry within it a mystery that stretches far beyond the visible world. And so, among ruins, stones, and unseen forces, the name Frankenstein lingers. It is more than a story, more than a ruin, more than a mountain. It is a reminder that history and legend, science and myth, are never far apart, and that some places will always pull us back, like a compass drawn to its unseen force.